John from JO Ventures Outdoors. And today I have a really great video for you. Um, Back after a little bit of a break from YouTube and other things, from work, and just enjoying time over the holidays with family. I really appreciate that time. And but I did want to share this project with you. I actually made a sheath here for a Marbles Sport fixed blade. Now this is like the smaller cousin of the Marbles Expert. You know, I've made a couple of sheaths for the Marbles Expert. I made one for Big J and made another one for this same viewer. Didn't get his permission to say his name, so I'm not going to, but just out of concern for his privacy. But this is a Marbles Sport. Again, I made the sheaths for Marbles Expert, a couple of those, and I'm actually due to make another Marbles Expert sheath here coming up at the first of the year. So I'm looking forward to that project as well. So yeah, you can see there the Tang stamp, Marbles, Gladstone, Michigan, USA. So apparently these Marbles Sports, this is the smaller version of the Expert. It's much smaller than the Expert. The Expert has about a 4 3/4 inch blade, and this one, if we measure it, has quite a bit smaller blade. Let's see if we can get this measured here. Well, just over 3 inch cutting surface and about a 3 3/4 inch blade. So the Marbles Expert has a 4 3/4 inch blade, and the Marbles Expert's about 13 and just over 13 inches. This is just over 7 inches in total length. Yeah, just about right at 7 inches total length. So I mean, you compare that to compare this one to a case, a full-size trapper, and we can get this in the camera, it's about the same size as a full-size trapper from case. So it just gives you a little bit of size reference there. Let me talk a little bit about the weight here too, because it is fairly light. It's about 3 ounces. So really nice portable carry when you're talking about fixed blades. And so this gentleman wanted a sheath for this. And I should say the Marbles Sport was adopted by the Girl Scouts in 1930 and by the Boyscouts in 1935, and then stopped production in 1960. So this is somewhere between 1930 and 1960 would be about the year. So even with it being 1960, if that was the year it was produced, it's still a really old knife and in beautiful, beautiful condition. Look at the nut at the top there. The stacked leather handles are perfect. The blade is in excellent shape. It has a few scratches, but not anything to write home about. You can see the thickness of the blade there. I mean, this is just gorgeous. You get a full grip on it. I love this knife, actually. Really, really love it. So I was thrilled to make a sheath for it. Now I made this design very similar to the Marbles Expert sheaths that I had made before. It's going to look very similar. I made this fairly narrow because I wanted it to, you know, follow with the handle. And I would have to say that if I did do this in the future, I would probably make this a little bit wider. But I don't know, it works pretty decently. Everything turned out really nicely on this. The only thing I did get was the snap off center just a bit. So this goes obviously down in there. And, you know, typically it's a little bit stiff here. There we go. Yeah, it's, you know, just a tad bit off center. That's all. Really turned out really great. Got the maker's mark on there. The stitching turned out awesome. And so I know he's going to be really happy with this sheath, and he already knows about it. He's already seen a little video on it. So I've really enjoyed making sheaths for these marbles fixed blades, and this was no exception. So really appreciate the viewer who asked me to do this, and having the opportunity to continue my leather working on these projects is very much appreciated. So thank you very much, and thank you all for watching.